Hi there, Professor Foxglove here at County Line, and guess what we're doing today? We're going to be cutting some greens. I wanted to show you some of the plants that we use when we do our fresh arrangements around the holidays. And normally you can buy the bundles from us and keep them as fresh as we do. Or if you have room at your house, I'm going to show you the different types of plants that you could grow for the future, and then you can trim them just as fresh as we have them. So let's check it out. So here we are with winterberry holly, everybody's favorite. Check it out, super red berries. From a distance, it looks like the whole thing's glowing. We have some of the best prices on winterberry bunches because we trim it on our own property. We cut them fresh as we need them, and so can you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut some branches because I like to use these in my winter planters with other greens. So what I do when I cut this is I'm looking for some branches that are together. So when I cut one, it doesn't look like I'm missing any. So I'm going to cut it with a little bit extra stem here, like so. Nice piece. And then when you have other greens, you'll be able to stick this in to add to it, to your containers. So here's a shrub that you can actually purchase here on the property so that you can have it in the future. Twigs in your container, great as an accent. So we have red twig dogwood here. As you can see, we've got a variegated variety that you'll be able to purchase here in the store, so that you can have your own, just like the winterberry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the branch, since I have plenty of them, and I'm just going to cut it all the way down. You can cut all the way down because it just grows back so fast. And again, you're putting it into your containers as accents in multiple stems. There you have it. Something you might already have at your house, but if you don't, is boxwood. Now this is a rather larger one because we don't trim it as far down. But this would be great for your planters, but also if you wanted to put it for like a mantelpiece or with your roping to add to it. So where I'm going to cut this is I'm going to bring it down here. Again, I'll want some longer stems on here and trim it. You won't even notice it's gone. Over here, I wanted to show you your possibilities. You also have some variegated varieties for extra fun. So next we have domestic short-haired sheep. Wait, that's not what we're doing. I forgot, we're talking about greens here. Oh, it's pine tree, okay. So what we have next is pine tree. This is a staple in containers in your planters, and you can see we've got lots of it. You might have this at home as well. What we do is take another branch where there's some already here, so it doesn't look like you're missing any, and you can trim it pretty far down so you have a stem, like so. And I might even take these off a little bit. Yellow. People are scared to use yellow at Christmas time, but I don't see why you would be afraid to use it. This adds to your planters and any arrangement so much. You need this extra pop of yellow. This is a gold mop cypress. As you can see, I also have these as shrubs that you could purchase so that you can add to it. You can just do one by itself or do a mass planting. Here, sometimes these are a little bit shorter lengths, so you're not going to get something very long, but I'm going to go in here and I'm going to trim this off. And I still get about this size, and I'll trim these bottom branches off a little bit. Might keep this one too. And there you have it, add it to your containers. Are you ready for this? It's a yew bush, or in this case, actually more of a tree. They come smaller for sale. This one's very old, it's been here for a while. Again, we use this for our planters. This one's a nice dark green. And what I'm doing is I'm going to take this one, I have a little bit longer lengths on it, trim it, take off the bottom branches. I'll probably reuse those little pieces as well. There's nothing wrong with a couple little sprigs, and you can even pull these off like that. And you get nice dark green. I put this in the front of planters. This is an interesting one. Not everybody knows this. It's called Cryptomeria. Really nice looking branching on here. It even gets these little cones on them. They'll turn brown later as they go through the season. So I'm going to take this nice big branch here, cut it back, take these off either by hand or trim these off again so you can put it into the soil easily. And you get this really nice green, very flowy, hangs over the edges. And of course I have ones potted like this that you can grow. So what we have here is Hinoki cypress. This is pretty fancy, I would say. It's very feathery. It makes a really elegant look to anything that you're making with it. I'm going to take a nice long branch because they grow pretty fast in a year. Sometimes I'll get longer pieces than this even. Taking these bottom branches off, very feathery, nice dark green. Very nice. So if you're looking for some privacy screening, this is the one. Jump on the bandwagon because this one grows the fastest out of all the evergreens and looks really nice. This is green giant arborvitae. Because it grows so fast, you get nice long branches every single year. So I can take a decent amount off of here. Going in here, trimming a nice big piece. I could get longer than that. Just want to do this to show you. And you've got great greens, nice dark color again. Perfect. And here we go. Tons of them, all different sizes, green giant arborvitaes for sale. So here's the finished product. We've got all of the cuttings that we did today put together. This will last you, if it's outside, till Easter. If you have it slightly watered every once in a while, if it doesn't get any rain. And I also sell these individually or in a bundle just like this, so you can go home with it and go right to decorating into your planters.